welcome to Dagumpa and SuperTardis do a podcast, episode 4. Yes, 4. Wow,
your favorite cross league podcast.
That's right, your favorite. Yeah, so for all the ISFL, I don't know. I don't think people listen to this podcast, but yes, we did a last episode on the PBE. We're now back in the ISFL.
Yeah, because we need money.
We need money. That's right. So
I need to tweet today. Shit.
Oh yeah, do that. So I'm sure you're wondering why it took us so long. It's been like a month, I think, probably even longer, maybe 2 months.
Since the
last show. Yeah, it's been quite some time. So during our previous podcast, we made some discrepant comments regarding the PB brass, and we were thus sent to The Hague, where we spent the last month and a half. Bail for us was set at $2 billion, but luckily we had a great lawyer who recently became unemployed. His name's Rudolph Giuliani, and he was able to negotiate it down to $1.8 billion, which was a much more reasonable figure.
Yes, it was, especially with my PB bank account.
Right, yeah. So yeah, Tardis pretty much paid all the money to get us out because he's so filthy rich in PB money. It's weird that PB money is widely accepted as currency. I never knew that.
Yeah, it's like, I was going down to the store the other day, and I was like, shit, I forgot my wallet. I was like, what do you guys accept? You guys accept PB cash? And oh yeah, they totally did. It's the new Bitcoin, people.
Right. Yeah, that's why I think, like, if you keep earning PB money, I realize this is an ISFL podcast or ISFL money. One day it'll be a crypto, because like Bitcoin was initially like given for like mining code or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then it just took off. Like I imagine, I don't know. Now I like look at everything in my house. Like if I find like an old baseball card or like an old figurine or something, I think, what if one day this becomes currency? And
so essentially the bottle caps from Fallout.
Yes, exactly. The bottle cap, the bottle cap theory from Fallout. Yeah. So, man, Taurus, what have you been doing in the time that, I guess you were incarcerated with me?
Yes, besides that.
Yeah, how's house arrest going?
It's doing all right.
Yeah,
it's doing all right.
Are you supposed to be in bed right now?
I'm very tired, but it's okay. It's fine. ISFL podcasts are more important.
Right. Yeah. It takes priority easily. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I've been I tried to stream today PBE, and my computer decided it was not gonna do that.
That happened to me once, kind of famously. That was the only stream I ever did where I did a few minutes of it, and then my computer decided, I'm just not gonna let this work. I never finished it. And then I quit the sim team crying. But yeah, all right.
That happens.
Yeah, we've all been there. Cool. Okay, we should probably talk about ISFL. ISFL. So yeah, the regular season is now over in the ISFL.
Yep. Sabercats. They made the playoffs.
Oh, congrats! The Hawks did not.
Oh. I forgot to update this week. Shit.
Oh, that's
I just forgot to apply my TV.
I intentionally did not update because I have no reason to until probably December. So right. I'll ask you this. Did you watch any of the streams, or did you at least follow?
I'll sometimes tune in and see what goes on with the Sabercats. But
okay, cool. Was there a game that you liked in particular?
I mean, I can't really remember. I thought the OCO game was pretty fun, but it was a close one. But
yeah,
I can't remember a specific one.
Did we play you guys? Let's see. I don't see your Sabercat. Yeah, I don't think we did. Oh wait. Oh, I guess not. Yeah, that's weird. We did. I assume when I don't know. I get the football's weird where you don't play every team, especially in a league with 14 teams. You should be able to, but I guess they won't.
I still can't believe the Sabercats. We lost our final game of the season to a team that went 3-12.
Well, now 4-12 now.
4-12, yes.
The Silverbacks. Yeah, I got really worried because they had one of their linebackers, Winchester, was very close to breaking my single season tackle record, which is 158. He got it 154. So that stands for a season. Of course, the record I broke, I was a bit worried because the record I broke only stood for a season. So I was worried that this was just going to become the new norm where like guys were going to start to get like 200 tackles a season and just keep building from there.
That happens.
Yeah, it happened. I don't know. If as long as this can stand for a little bit because all my third base records, PB, have already been broken by Remington Stevens.
The
legend, I don't want to say anything.
He was our number one fan, if you weren't aware.
He was, yeah. I realize he does. He probably does. Do you think he still listens to your podcast? Because there are people who like listen to your podcast and like actually.
Yes, I know. Like there's taco shop. There's Chuosu, Two Line Tacos. Sometimes, like why?
Right. Yeah. I find that so weird because I don't assume anyone has like a following beyond just like Dagumpa or SuperTardis. I know that person, and they'll listen to 5 minutes and then realize, oh, this is like a plague for my ears, and they'll stop listening.
Yeah, that does tend to happen sometimes.
Right, I feel that. I don't know. You know what? I will. I went back and listened to our third episode, and I thought that was really well done.
What this podcast?
Of this podcast, yeah.
I like that one. I'll be honest. I like that one. I mean, first, I think it was because we were talking about a league we actually know things about.
Right. Yeah.
Intelligent conversation to make.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's mainly why I didn't want to bring this podcast back because I knew that we wouldn't be able to top that. Like that was the gold standard.
True.
And we got to quit while we're ahead. I had a fun season. I had 10 sacks.
Wow.
That's cool.
I'll look at my stats. I don't really know how I did this season.
Yeah.
I know I did okay, but
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I started playing slot linebacker, which is the fun linebacker position this season. Basically, like I was playing middle linebacker initially, and with that you get a ton of tackles. But that's about it. You like never get a sack. You might get an interception here and there, but playing slot is a lot more fun because you get sacks, you get pass deflections, you still get tackles as well.
Yep,
which was cool.
Makes sense. Yeah, I got biggest highlight of my season for sure is when I got a pick 6.
Oh,
that
nice!
Was the only beneficial thing. So I did decent. I had played all 16 games, got 47 tackles, 7 pass deflections, 1 pick 6, and 2 interceptions, and pretty much it.
Nice. Yeah, I wish I. First off, I wish I knew what game the ISFL runs off of because then I would probably go
Draft Day Sports.
Draft Day. Okay, then I'd probably go in and find more advanced analytics because the index.
Dude, you have to like fucking get a crack for that. Like it's like you have to like download it off the back halls of the internet. Like it's not on Steam or anything.
Really?
Yes. Like I think I have it downloaded. I got it from a Google Drive, and I had to like download it like a shady file. That's to get the crack for it. It's weird.
I think that's the same way for the game the SBA uses because you can't. It's not on Steam, and I don't know. Someone was talking about like this really intricate way to download it. I don't know. It's weird. We're not all, the PB, which is just $40 on Steam.
Yeah,
the best $40 you ever spend. I promise you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the franchise hockey manager. I should buy that. Considering I'm actually in the SHL now.
Nice. Yeah, I know it's made by the same people. I'd assume it's basically just PB but on ice. And I'm not talking about the '86 Mets. I put my hand up for reference. I was going for a high five, but realized we're not in the same room. So, the Hawks. They were expected to be at the bottom of the league, and I apologize if I'm a bit distracted. There are people typing in our chat.
Sorry.
Max. And Max. I'm willing to let people join. It's just I'm not going to pay them because the podcast payout here is
I don't think he's even in the ISFL. So
okay. Well, they got more for us, but no, I love you, Max. But we were basically expected to be around the bottom of the league. I think a lot of predictions actually put us under the Fire Salamanders, which were our expansion team, and we went 8-8. And we just barely missed out on the playoffs, but
that's ISFL for you.
That's ISFL, yeah. That's football, I guess. And my guess is we're probably going to go right back to 3-13 next season. Although maybe I'll break the tackle record again. Who knows? And whatever happens beyond that, we see.
We will see. It's yeah, I'll say the Hawks. You got. I mean, that's just kind of the SFL, I suppose. Is the salary cap is just so low. It's not like the PBE where they're so but it's the salary cap PBE so high. There's just teams that are so good.
Right.
You know,
well, not just teams that are so good. It allows teams to make these ludicrous contracts because the contracts are so just generic in the ISFL. And then low money. I know like the equipment and stuff is like lower in this league than it is in the PB, but I think the ISFL should be happy that they don't have the contract fiascos that the PB sometimes faces. There have been some interesting ordeals there, but yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So, what did you expect from the SaberCast this season? I know your season's not.
I was expecting us to be okay. Not I wasn't. I think we were expecting to be decent, and I think we weren't quite as dominant as I think we maybe could have been. Yeah, we were still good, but we weren't quite like OCO level.
Well, you guys went 9-7, which was the same record you were last season. When you, of course, won all.
Yeah, that's one thing with with the ISFL. It's just there's like every team. There's one team that's like 13-3, and then there's like two teams that are 3-13, and then every other team is either like 5-11 to 9-7.
Yeah, exactly. That was just pretty much what.
I don't quite know what that is, but.
Right. Yeah. Also, the playoffs are single elimination, which makes for some interesting scenarios. I honestly, I doubt they do this, but I'd like to at least maybe make like a best of 3, because I get one of the fun parts about football is that it's unpredictable, and like in the playoffs, it's only a single game. So
yeah.
If someone if like the quarterback just so happens to if the quarterback just so happens to not play, when the moon the previous night was a waning gibbous, then that could let his whole team down, despite them being a 14-2 team or whatever. But I don't know. I feel like in a sim league where stamina doesn't exist and injuries don't exist either, or sorry, I guess week to week grind doesn't exist. I would
grind.
I would count, or maybe at least Ultimus should be like a best of 3, or even a best of 5, maybe a best of 7, best of 7 football.
But that would be a hell of a. We'd be here all night.
Yeah, it would be a long ass stream. Well, I get that is one of the things I like about the ISFL.
The streams are short. Yeah, I like that too.
Streams are short, and also I just get to watch my team. I don't have to worry about there being a stream that doesn't have my team on it, or I have to sit through all the other teams. It's nice. I mean, I'm not knocking on the PvE streams. I think you guys do a great job with that, but I don't know, the ISFL streams.
You're mediocre.
Nice and easy. No, you guys are great. You guys do a really good job. Actually, I like the graphics. The Fumble Bumble is quite nice.
Yeah, I probably should put that on my stream. Yeah. Right.
That's I think it works. So do you have any predictions for the postseason?
Yeah, Saber pussies are gonna win it all.
All right, that's bold. Yeah, football. I hate predicting for football. Like I'll have.
Yeah, it's so random. There's
no. It's terrible unless it's college football. I mean, because college football, I feel like is easier to predict than like NFL.
It is in some respects. Yeah.
My dad and I will sometimes predict that, but especially when it's simulation football, you really don't know. I mean, you have I guess a bit of a better idea because there is a legitimate indicator for how a team is better than another. It's called TPE, but that has proven in the past to not really matter much. For example, the Butchers I think were like the second highest TPE team this season, and they only went 8-8. They're in the playoffs, but barely.
That does happen.
Yeah,
I don't quite understand the ISFL too much. Like I know their sim is like here at the sim is way more in depth. Like PBE, like you can mess around with strategy a little bit. You can maybe change up your pitching order, but like that it's not anything too in depth. It's still just a lot of whatever the hell happens in baseball happens.
Yep.
But like in ISFL, like holy shit, there's so much level with your testing. Like it's crazy. Like I don't think I could be an ISFL GM.
Right.
Because it's just so much sim stuff.
Like I see, I'm in the Baltimore War Room, and like they'll give us like the strategy for the week, and like it's just unbelievable. I'm not too sure exactly how it works. Like, are you allowed to make plays for your team? Is that a thing in draft day?
I don't know.
Can I just make a play where I have like 9 guys blocking for the quarterback, and then I just send one guy on like a vertical down the field?
That seems legit.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That was one of the Madden games where like I think like the Madden made like a coach game where basically you were the coach, but you could also make plays for the team, which is cool. I don't know. Do you play Madden much?
I used to. I don't really play anymore.
Okay.
I never really. I don't know. I was never a big fan of it.
Right.
I used to play like some back in the day with my friends, but it was just never my favorite.
Yeah, Madden's one of the, and really you're not missing out on anything because they basically just released the same game I think for the past
I know
7 years about. But
I think I had the most recent one. I played it for like maybe an hour. I got bored with it. So
right, what was crazy is the amount of features they have stripped down, and like they'll always every year they'll try to have like something big that they'll introduce. Like, hey, we brought back the Pro Bowl, or you can now make your jerseys look like pieces of shit. But I don't know. They've just, and also they no longer make NCAA games, which
man, those were the best, dude.
Those
games are awesome.
I would kill because I remember my brother, my father, like taking all my old PS3 games to GameStop and selling them all for I think a total of like $27. They sold like 30 games, of course, because GameStop was, and one of them was NCAA 14. And initially I was fine because I never played the game for a while, but then I saw like it made kind of a resurgence, and I remembered how much I love that game.
Mm-hmm.
It got me a bit upset, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I can probably just go on eBay and find it. And like the lowest price you can get for on eBay, I think, is like $70.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I think I still have one of those games in my basement.
Right. Yeah. I'll go to I'll go to Goodwill sometimes, and I like look around, not just Goodwill, but also like Target, or if I go to a GameStop that has used games.
Yeah.
I'll always look around because not only is it like one of the best football games ever made, it's also, speaking of the currency talk we had, it probably will be currency in the future.
In a dark, desolate future.
Yeah. I can't pay you with cash this week, but I could pay you in NCAA 14.
Oh,
to be honest, I would rather accept a payment of NCAA 14 than the cash payment. If I were a word, I would say, I could either raise your rent or you could give me NCAA 14 on the PS3. Yeah.
I mean, what else is it good for?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, Notre Dame just beat Clemson. That's crazy.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, well, Clemson doesn't have Trevor Lawrence playing, who's their
I heard about that.
Sort of quarterback. But yeah, that's.
I could probably tell you more about real football.
Yeah, we're talking. Yeah, I'm good too.
The 7 o'clock in the afternoon. Is 7 o'clock at night? Okay, is 7 o'clock EST? Is that afternoon or evening?
7 o'clock.
Yeah, EST.
That's evening for me.
Okay.
Is that afternoon for you?
I don't know. It's
I said that. Okay, I want to apologize. I said that so condescendingly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said that so snarkily. I'm so sorry.
It's like the discussion people are having right now, and I'm just like, I don't quite know how to respond to that.
Where?
GM's chat, but
oh yeah, that the premium lounge or whatever it's called. Just just say it's in the fuck dungeon.
You get your glorious minors management.
You guys probably have a sign outside that says "No girls allowed" in it. You definitely do.
We're the International Federation of no cool people.
Of no cool people?
Well, I mean, who's cool? I guess I'm probably the one who's cool.
Yeah, you're pretty cool. I would say that was why like it was such a big change to give you the GM job, because like, man, this guy's cool. We can't.
Yeah.
Can't bring him in here. He's gonna make people want to see the light.
I
Yep.
see the power.
Yeah, like Person Man rattling on his cage. I realize that's all we've been doing is just segueing back to either the PBE or not the ISFL. Although there is a reason for that, but
Well, hey,
you know,
if we get creative with this podcast, then we're
right.
going
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna set a time. I'm gonna do the Person Man thing. I'm gonna. What do you think? 3 minutes is good.
Sure.
Okay. Say an ISFL thing.
Who's gonna win the Ultimus?
That's a very good question. I would assume it's the. I would assume it's Orange County, but
Colorado, maybe.
they've struggled a bit late in the season. Is that going to affect them in the playoffs? I don't know. Like because I think early on in the season they had like this massive scoring differential. I think it was around I think they were the first team to reach a scoring differential of 100, and they kept it for a while, but they have struggled. They lost to the Hawks.
I think Detroit maybe beat them. I don't know. Not Detroit. San Jose.
No, wait. No, I don't think you guys did. You lost to them 28-24, week 11.
Okay. Yes. I remember that.
Right. But yeah, they have losses to the Hawks, the Outlaws, who were a good team, but still not exactly a loss you want to have.
Yeah.
That's you know what I'm gonna call a weird one. I'm gonna go with the Outlaws. I think
the Outlaws.
They finished not as strong as like the Sailfish and won their last 9, but they went 5-1. 4-1 in their last 5 games, and that included wins over San Jose, Orange County, New Orleans, and Honolulu. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I like their team. I like the little cowboy guy with the bandana.
Pew. Oh yeah, I like the Outlaws.
Where's the sheriff?
I mean, my co Jay Cortezi and PvE is the GM of the Outlaws, so
I ain't leaving till the sheriff arrives. Oh, that was the drum, the guitar riff.
Okay,
That's the horse.
I'm
having fun with this now.
You're listening to the SuperTardis. Well, it's no Tarsi's a podcast.
We can do that for another 30 seconds. All right, I'm giving it to the count of 10 until I poison the water supply.
Come out with your hands up. Before I count to the count of 10.
Oh, I'm not. Oh God. Okay. All right. It's been 3 minutes. So ISFL, right? That's a bold.
ISFL, it is indeed a league,
right?
That exists at a point in time determined by another league in time.
Oh, you don't say.
Indeed, it was.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say either the Outlaws or I guess the Sailfish, because they kind of declared total war on the league.
Yeah, I don't know. Selfish.
Right. They started out like 2-5.
Yeah, I don't quite know what happened there. They had a good start, but kind of.
Yeah, they give me confidence because you know who else is 2-5 right now?
Who?
You know?
Hawks?
No. The Vikings. The Vikings are 2-5 right now, and they give me faith because they won their last 9. That maybe, just maybe, we'll draft Justin Fields. Anyway, should we do the questions? There's a question.
Give us all 2 questions that we have.
Okay, we have 2 wonderful questions from my GM, Jackets28 or Starboy. Thank you for leaving the questions. He's my quarterback on the Hawks and my GM and my boss. He pays me money. All right. The first question, and really take your time with this one, is what would be the dream ISFL team branding?
Well, if you're having I was for dreams at least. I'm a pretty lucid dreamer. I shouldn't say lucid. I should say like like crazy like cough syrup. Like I have a lot of those. So I would think something like the if we're talking about like sleep demons. I don't know. There's different types of dreams. Talking about like normal weird dreams, it'd probably be something overtly sexual. Probably shouldn't share. But and then I think the fever dreams. So I like to call us the Bedford Free the Fredericksburg fever dreams or sleep demons. So maybe like the Springfield sleep demons. And our mascot is a big blob of black and just white eyes, and it looks at you and stares down our opponents. And during the middle of our games, we release it out into the field, and it devours the souls of a couple of our people. It's our opponents. It's a hell of a drug, but I think it'd be a good branding. What do you think?
I just dream about like going to restaurants with my friends, so it'll probably be like an IHOP menu.
Springfield sleep demons.
Yeah, my dream would just probably be like an IHOP menu. That'd be the logo, because like I don't know, I'm not a lucid dreamer. I either have like just me. Oh fuck, this is an ISFL podcast. I either have like dreams about just doing shit with my friends, or, like being back at school, like being back in the lounge. We used to all like hang out in the lounge during off periods. Right, and or it'll I don't know, just be someone chasing me or whatever.
I had a dream that a couple nights ago that Vince Coleman, and
the comedian.
No, the baseball player. I had a dream that he was. I was dreaming, and I was scared. I was running down the hallway. I heard him behind me. He was running really, really fast, and I was running. He turned around. He stopped me, and he stops me on the ground. Pulls down his pants, and he showed his penis, and it was. Oh man, Vince Coleman. Yeah, he got going on.
He wanted to show you something. He wanted to show you.
Yeah. And then he took out the peanuts and started eating. It was.
I'm not gonna ask whether or not that's real because I love it too much. I had a dream once where I was like a little kid and I was at a Steelers game in the 70s, and
the Bears,
like
not the Bears,
and like Mean Joe like came into the locker room, and like he was all like sweaty and kind of tired out or whatever. He had a bad game, and I was trying to talk to him, and I don't know. And I was holding a Pepsi, and I said, "Hey, Mean Joe, you want my Pepsi?" And he took it and kind of stared at it for a second, and then like he like bit the bottom of the bottle, like with his molars, and just like shotgunned it like a frat student. And then he looked at me and like said, "Always do what your mother says," and winked and then left. And then as he was leaving, like he like accidentally got hit by like one of those service carts that they use to like pick up injured players. And he didn't get up.
Okay. That yeah.
I think your dream is better.
No. Well.
I'm sorry.
There's a certain set of circumstances which determines every dream's worth, and definitely a cure there.
Are you actively searching like what that means? Are you going to like the dream explainer or whatever?
I'm just gonna have that one be.
Right. I realize there is a recording of this that I'm going to send out to the masses.
Yeah. Well,
Hi, Mom. Right. Dream. I feel like we've talked about this before. Sort of our like ideal branding for a team. I'll just give a refresher. It's the Bemidji Blue Oxen.
Mm-hmm.
That's my ideal one. Although, as I've said, the only problem with that is that pretty much every other team is already blue. So maybe instead of blue, they're called the Blue Oxen, but they're actually like green or something. It's like the Browns.
Yeah.
The Browns who are orange. Right.
The orange.
Yeah. Do you have like a
I was thinking. So essentially, there's a lot of in Virginia, my home state. There's a lot of sane asylums around here, and and I always thought it'd be cool, to do like the Virginia lunatics, like and then.
That could be really cool because like instead of like the team or like the mascot running out onto the field before the team does, you just let like a bunch of like escaped asylum people run out onto the field. And they're like the mascot. Your mascot is just like a mask.
Our stadium be called the Asylum.
Yeah, well that'd be too easy though. It needs to have a fun name. I don't know. The I don't want to think about that right now. I don't. Yeah, nickname. I don't know. I guess it'd be referred to as the Asylum, the Kevin Spacey Memorial Arena. But yeah, that's
forget
her name. Never.
Stupid.
The two most horrific moments in American history. All right. Let's do the second question. Thank you once again, Jackets. Would the league look better or worse with a commish voting system?
What's a commish vote? I don't know what that is.
That's what I'm wondering. Do you mean like we get to vote on who the commissioner is, or does the commissioner become the only one who gets to vote on stuff?
Beck's getting voted out.
So what you're saying is that Bex gets to consolidate power. I mean, to be completely honest, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, hell Czar Bex.
Right. I don't know, honestly, because like I don't want like someone who's legitimately doing a good job as commissioner who like maybe has some hate because of like a certain ruling they made on a team or like with a certain player or with a certain user who has friends and has clout and actively campaigns against this person who is doing a good job and then votes them out. I just feel like that's unfair. I do like the idea of like choosing who should be the brass in this league to be a democracy, but as we know,
simply does not work.
Right. Thank you. It's not great. You know what? So as much as I am opposed to authoritarianism and consolidation of power, it does work.
What do you mean opposed? You run the cake pins like a fascist government.
I do. Yes, I don't let my co-GM do a thing. I told him that he can't do anything. No.
He stands there.
He just stands there menacingly. No, I love Mouse. He's taken so many bullets from me, and he's shot a lot of bullets as well when I'm too scared to, because I am a pussy. But yeah, do you think there should be like a position that people should be allowed to vote on, and if so, what should it be?
I mean, head office. I think head office should be a democratically elected. Now, to be honest, that sounds like a lot of work that I do not want to do.
Right.
And someone else would have to do it, but
yeah, because you had to like campaign and stuff if you want to. Take head office. You can't just like apply if they like you. Like really, I think a lot of people kind of deny how actually democratic this league is because it's just a matter of doing work. If you're willing to do work and like you like doing it and you're helpful to people, you can work your way up. Really, you can make it to HO, possibly even beyond. But it's just a matter of how much work.
HO like in her second season.
What's that?
I didn't like Bex make it to head office in like her second season.
Oh, I did not know that. I said that so weirdly. I guess I know I think Schoolboy Shoe in our league made HO. I think while he was still in the minors or something, or maybe
I
just
think
his
Schwib,
first
that's
season.
Schwib.
Sorry?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know why I can't. But yeah, I think there should be the ability to as a collective, as users, have a vote of no confidence against the commissioner or HO members. Because if you feel like the commissioner is not doing a good job, or if HO is just not doing a good job, or if certain members just not doing a good job, I feel like I get raising the issue is a bit of a problem because seeing a previous time when someone raised an issue, talking about PBE of the commissioner HO, it did not go over well. No, but I'm sorry. I have to. Can you vamp for a second? I have to text my mom real quick.
Yeah. Sometimes we sometimes democracy works, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, sorry.
Sometimes we all have to go home and take a nap.
Right. Take a nap. I wish.
Tomato.
Yep. I feel like if someone ran under the pretense of you get a free nap whenever you want, I'd vote for that.
Oh, I'd vote for them too.
Yeah, it's great.
That's why I voted for Joe Biden on his.
That's right. That's why I voted for Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe. All right, we're ready the political portion of the podcast.
That brings me back. So a couple weeks ago, we were coming up with like Donald Trump nicknames for people at PBE head office, but now we got to come up with ones for people in ISFL head office.
Oh God, I don't even know. We didn't do that over podcast though. We just did that shooting the shit with Light Noir. But all right, but it took a while. The best one we came up with was Slow Poe. That was.
I think another one was what was it? It was like a hateful hummus.
Oh yeah, it was.
I didn't know how, but let me look at job holders.
Where is it? Yeah, where's job holders in this thing? Oh, they're just not going to tell me. Oh, here it is.
Oh, you found a lot faster than I did. Job application.
No, I did not. I say that, but I did not. I did not.
No, I found it. Okay.
Oh. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Okay, it's under job.
So let's see. ISFL. Let's see. Biting.
Is SD Core still a HO member?
Yes, he is.
Okay, well, SD Snore.
SD Snore.
Right.
Snoring SD.
I realize no, he's not really creative with his name. He just says it doesn't even have to rhyme. I know we were trying to make them rhyme or have the same letter, but it just all right. Xy's on there.
Let's see. Let's see. It's sensitive Stegosaurus.
Sensitive Steg. I guess evil Xy. I don't know.
Colon.
Tom Hanks. Terrible Tom Hanks.
Terrible Tom.
Terrible Tom. Yeah.
Tired Tom.
Tired Tom. Yeah. Trump just loves making fun of people who look tired.
I know. Crappy Cola Bear. I don't know. Crooked Cola Bear.
Crooked Cola Bear. Yeah, that works.
Great.
What would Bex be?
I don't know.
I guess Bossy Bex. I don't.
Bossy Bex.
Bossy Bex. That sounds like a compliment, though. I feel like if I were to call Bex Bossy, she would take it as a compliment.
I think she would too.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Bread Bex. No.
Bread.
Bex. I don't know.
Bex. Yeah. You just call her Bread instead of Bex.
It's like. What about? Yeah. Talking about how she's part of the big bread industry.
What was the podcast we were talking about?
So speaking of that, this is a totally off the wall, just unrelated. I was listening to the radio today. I was driving down the road like one does, and this ad comes on, stupid radio ads, and it was like, so it's this guy's like, oh, I can't quit smoking, it's too damn hard, and and it's like, is this a normal situation for you? Well, you should come on down to Ma and Pa's vape shop. And how at Ma and Pa's vape shop they only have the most authentic family vape, and it was like I don't want any of that big vape. I screw big vape. I go to the little guy.
Have you seen the the sassy Trump thing?
No.
Okay. And everyone go watch this. Go watch Sassy Trump. It was made by the South Park people, made by Trey Parker and Matt Stone. And
Nice.
it's basically like explores deep fakes. And the whole premise of it is like all the characters they show are like deep fakes of people. So like they'll have the main characters like they don't explicitly say their name, but like okay, their name's Fred Sassy, but like it's a guy with like Trump deep face, and like he goes around, like talks to Al Gore, who's just, and that was one of the funniest fucking parts because like Al Gore, who was a character in South Park, and they had like the Al Gore sort of caricature, and I remember watching it, thinking like, oh, they actually got Al Gore to interview, and then like he started speaking, and he sounded like this, and it was like their Al Gore impression. Oh my god, it was
pig.
It was fucking man. We must face the causes of man bear pig. It was the funniest thing ever. But yeah, and what was I gonna? Okay, so in that they like have these commercials kind of screwed about,
Mm-hmm.
and like one of the commercials starts like, "Are you feeling depressed?" Or like, is your blood level at all time low? It has like this very somber voice and saying all sorts of sort of morose things, and then all of a sudden, fucking Mark Zuckerberg jumps into frame, or a guy with Zuckerberg's deep face. He said, "Then come on down to Cheyenne dialysis," and it's a commercial for dialysis, but like it's done like it's
dialyzed.
It's done like a fucking like Bass Pro Shops commercial, or like one of those like crazy car salesmen. It's fucking great. That getting sassy, whatever it's called. But yeah, I highly recommend to anyone who hasn't seen it. It is hilarious.
What link is this podcast for?
I don't remember.
Is this for listeners? This isn't an on-topic podcast.
No, it is not. Whoever. Okay, wait. Who are the graders for the ISFL? Quick.
I don't know, but I know the your head is Joe, and I'm just gonna be like.
Okay. I might cut this part. Do you think we could, because okay, how good you're standing with Joe exactly?
I mean, we're pretty good friends.
Do you think we could get away with just like talking about ice cream for 60 minutes?
I don't know, maybe not for 60 minutes, but maybe 45.
Yeah, maybe 59. Okay, noted. All right, I'll
money, dude. I need the money.
Yeah, I need the money. The huge payout of $2 million I'll get from this podcast definitely gonna send me over. Okay, I shouldn't say that. To the graders, you guys are great. Really, really, really great to listen to this just whatever the hell this is.
You guys are just spectacular.
You guys are just the best. Oh, come here.
Are we just family?
I don't know. We're out of questions.
Yeah, I'm looking at the podcast. What is the payout?
Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna answer questions from other people's podcasts.
Looks like it was changed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it looks like now that they don't pay you $1 million every 15 minutes.
Oh no, they always used to do that.
Oh, okay. I see.
They always just do that, and they split pay. They don't have like the rule if there's multiple people, like the PBE does. Yeah, it's always been 50 minutes from. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna answer questions from other podcasts.
Cool.
I thought you were gonna find that like a lot more funny. I am sorry. I might have hyped that up a bit too much. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. This is from Rampage's Random Ramblings, episode 8. I'm just looking at some of the questions. These are all just like questions to him. All right, here's one. What is your pregame meal?
Chicken. I do what Ricky Henderson did, and I get naked in front of the mirror, and I take some chicken, and I eat it, and I say, "You the best, you the best to ever play." And I make myself look big, and I make myself amped up.
I have chicken sometimes as well, but I usually eat chicken like when I'm in my makeup chair, and I'll like start like, and I'll sort of stare at the mirror, and every bite I'll bite and say, maybe this will be the day. And I bite again, and I keep saying that over and over again.
Maybe this will be the day that I die.
And then I'll start to like break down. I'll say, it's never gonna be the day, and I'll grab like my lipstick and I'll start to like smear it all over my face. And, like my mascara starts to run. That's just one of my pregame rituals. I wouldn't say that's my main one, but when I get into it, I get into it. You know.
Yeah.
I think chicken. Like I'm thinking of like when I played sports. I think. Well, generally it'll be in the morning, and I rarely eat breakfast. So I think my dad always tried to get me to eat something, so I just have like a banana, a banana or like a donut. I think a donut is honestly my pregame meal. I was not a good athlete.
Gotta get those carbs flowing.
Yeah, that's how I always viewed it with all the shit I've eaten over the years. It's like, hey, if I ever do go back to sports, I could totally bulk up, but I don't know. I say that while being
I'm bulking up. I'm not even playing sports.
Yeah, I say that while being 150 pounds and possibly having a problem, but that's beyond whatever. I don't know. I wish I liked food. I don't.
So interesting story about Ricky Henderson.
Go ahead.
So once he was, I have two stories about him. So once, when he got traded to the Yankees in the late '90s, he was, he was out there, and he was pretty excited about his new apartment and such. He had some nice new living quarters, and he was bragging to his teammates. They asked him, "Hey, Ricky, where do they put you up? Where's your apartment?" He was saying, "Oh, talking about the neighborhood and such." He says, "I can see the entire state building from my apartment."
I think I think of my dad who once told me that story. Yeah,
the
entire state building. Yeah.
Oh, all right, so second story. So late in Ricky's career, he got traded to the Padres, and he got traded to the Padres, and he they got on the bus, getting ready to go to another city. And so Ricky's been playing for a while, and so he gets in the bus, and they say, "Hey, Ricky, come sit in the front with us. You have tenure." And Ricky goes, "10-year? I've been playing 15-year."
Oh my god!
That's the end of my Ricky.
Ricky, you. Oh god!
It's a child's name, as you like to put it.
Right. Ricky Henderson. What? Oh yeah, that is kind of a Ricky. I forgot I said that.
Name.
The child's name.
This podcast.
Should I try to get? I should try to get Ricky Henderson to come. That'd be fun. I wonder, because I know his dialect.
10-year, 15-year.
It was kind of famously scrutinized because, and like no disrespect to him, but apparently he was a bit of an idiot. Dude, great player.
He was stupid as hell.
A bit of an idiot. I wonder if he has like improved in the brain at all.
Probably not.
Probably not. I don't know.
Why would he need to? He had millions of dollars as a baseball player.
Yeah, he's probably had. I also think he's had, because I know like Wilt Chamberlain says he's had like more sex than any other athlete, but I feel like he has. I feel like Ricky has. Ricky's
a player.
Because Ricky's quick. Ricky's quick, and I feel like because that's honestly like the reason why, like, if an athlete or anyone says like, oh yeah, I've had like 3,000 partners in my life, that's because they take their pants off and they're done.
Yeah.
It's not because they're good. It's because they're.
Yeah.
This is an ISFL podcast.
Bo Jackson. I think I should make my recreate like Bo Jackson.
Yeah, I was wondering like for PBE, what should my recreate be? And I'm thinking like I want to name him Toby Ziegler, who is a character from The West Wing, but I feel like here I'm gonna write out his name. I probably shouldn't have told you what his name is, and just had you like guess how you pronounce that name. So if you look at that, do you see Ziegler or Ziegler? And I know I told you what it is, but
probably Ziegler.
Okay, good. Well, okay. Well, if you can pronounce it correctly, then that actually probably means it's fine. But I don't know. That's just what I worry about because like Buswell, it's not just you. It's like everyone kind of gets it wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Dex Kennedy.
Dex Kennedy's easy. Yeah, so it's probably gonna be someone easy to pronounce and not a 50-year-old Jewish man. But you know what? If I am ever reincarnated, I would like to be a middle-aged Jewish man. So there it is. This is an ISFL podcast. Let's take another question from one of the other podcasts. If I can find one. We have about 9 minutes left for those of you keeping track.
Yes. Let us free us from this hell.
Okay, look at this is from the Adam Cast.
That's one of my players of PBE.
Yeah, he is. Look at that. What football position would you be best at in real life? I'm sorry, I cannot read.
Defensive end.
You said that so somberly.
I don't know. I'm a pretty big fat guy.
I got a great position. I think honestly, I'd love to play
sacks.
I like my uncle is a defensive line coach, and like I've like gone to watch his practices and like shit. That's a fun fucking position to play. You know, you get to do the hand shit and whatever. That shit's fun. And also you're not that important. So you know if you're not good, then or if you're decent, at least people won't care. If you're bad, I think people will notice. Like if you're like Eldon Smith or just anyone on the Vikings other than Odin Ebo, but yeah, I'd probably have to be a corner because that's all my body would allow me to be. Because I have no build on me at all, and I'm not. I'm agile, I guess. I can jump pretty well. I like to be a safety, but I think if you're a safety, you kind of have to be a bit bigger. Like if you're a safety, you're kind of a mix between a linebacker and a corner, and I have no build on me, so I'll probably have to settle for like a slot corner or something boring.
Slot corner, run in there and tackle some people and run away.
I don't tackle. I wheel them down. I don't like touching people. That's icky. There are too many germs.
Just don't brush your teeth for a while. Just breathe if you don't just breathe.
So, a little known fact about me: I am actually not a massive germaphobe, but I'm a bit of a germaphobe, and I've always thought like that would honestly affect my ability to play football. Like seeing like the amount of like sweat and like spit and blood occasionally, or like boogers, I guess. And like there's nowhere to wash your hands. Everyone's kind of standing close to each other. You don't know. Like maybe you have that one teammate who never showers. Maybe when you're playing the team, you don't know if any of those guys have showered before the game. Shit's gross. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's not something.
As a germaphobe, you don't enjoy jackass stunts that much.
I would like to get my butt slapped.
Oh, okay.
But
very
the silence after that was fantastic.
Hey, look, I'm just saying, there's only 5 more minutes left in this podcast. So
I think God, can I just be like the resident like ass slappy? well, like, hey, don't slap my ass, slap the ass slappy.
It'll come naturally.
I hope so. That would be my dream come true if I could just be the guy who gets his ass slapped. That'd be fun. That's why I don't play women's volleyball. All right, let's find another question. Real quick. Well, not really quick. We have time. We could probably. Well, don't answer this question, but I did find a question that said, "Who is your least liked member in ISFL history?" Well, honestly, I guess you can answer that because make sure it's a person who isn't active anymore. If you're gonna answer that, and it can be either league. A good way to finish off the podcast. If you do have an answer, you don't have to answer it.
I don't know. SouthOfHeaven, come here, boy.
Yeah, probably SouthOfHeaven. Although I don't even know. Like, I don't think he is like it. Okay, I'm gonna spill the beans right now. I'm gonna expose my studies to the world right now. SouthOfHeaven's got to be someone's multi. He's got to be, because there's like no way that he would just come back to just like say like some more like ignorant shit and then just disappear again. I think there's like someone in the PD who like gets upset with like the quote unquote political talk.
Yeah. The Foo Fighters just released a new song.
Oh, they did? I heard about that. Yeah. I know Bon Jovi released a new album recently, and it was on CD. I don't know. I'm not a huge Bon Jovi. I'm not a huge. They're on SNL right now with Dave Chappelle.
Oh really? Oh.
Yeah, I would be watching that, but I like doing this podcast more.
Yeah. Than anything else. All my homies hate this podcast.
Yeah, this podcast sucks.
Fuck it sucks.
Fuck it. Yeah. God.
Salt after this. I'm gonna go to bed.
God. If you're still listening,
please give us money. We're poor.
Money. If you're still listening, thank you.
Yeah.
From the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it.
I say this. You if you're listening to this podcast, you probably like the league, and if you like the league, you probably want league parity. Well, if you like league parity, you need to give us people like us money so we can buy our weekly trainings. And
yeah, so we can buy equipment.
Trainings. Please give us money if you want this league to go on longer and be self-sustainable. Thank you very much.
Yeah, please give me money for equipment so I can increase endurance by 2 points. I really need it. Also, I owe a lot of money to the
how hard scale league works.
Right. Yeah, I owe a lot of money as well. I'm like actually pretty
whole
debt. Yeah,
money problem. It's Arizona Outlaws coming for him.
That's right. Yeah. Cool.
Dude, we have 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. Yeah.
Your podcast sucks when you have to we have to count the amount of time to get to the bottom of it.
Your podcasts suck when you have to start answering questions from other podcasts. Although I kind of blame that myself because like I was at the theater and when I left I saw I realized that like I asked you to do this podcast in 30 minutes but I didn't set up a questions for it. And I put it in. I always like put in stuff at the worst time because I think everyone's either asleep or like drunk off of the Biden win, or drunk off of the Biden win for the other reason, drunk off the Trump loss.
Same victory,
right? But yeah, I realize people probably aren't into it right now. Cool. Okay.
Your podcast might suck if you're having to.
Yep.
If you have to, I don't know, steal some questions or something. I don't know.
Is there a quote you like to leave? You like to leave this on?
What?
Do you have like a quote?
I'll leave this out with a toast.
Okay. I don't have a drink. Yeah. I'll stand.
To our wives and our girlfriends, May they never meet.
What's that from?
I don't know.
I swear I've heard that like recently or something.
Okay, we're at an hour.
Wait, okay, we should probably just give like an extra minute just to be safe. I'm sorry, but like I don't want to like
Extra minute. Let's play some copyrighted music in here. This is the perfect spot for the portal, like the portal sombrero music.
Yeah. Check. There is anyone who like just skipped to the end of the podcast is hearing this.
Wait. I have sound pad. Forgot.
Oh,
right. Hold on. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, this podcast cannot end until
we play the music.
You play the music, right? Play my outro. All right. It has been an excellent day.
Wait.
Hindsight is 2020. Biden is 2021. Kamala Harris is probably 2025 or 2022, or which is later in 2021. We don't know how real this presidency is.
How Biden is.
I don't know how old Biden is.
I don't know. Do you?
Not
more.
Yeah, maybe he's only like 52, and he just looks a lot older than he is.
Yeah, he needs some Botox.
Right.
Wait, just give me a second.
Okay. If you live in Georgia, make sure that you vote in the runoff in the special election in January. Make sure you're registered. I know it's a ways away, but
political pompous mirandering.
Yeah, I know. But
All right, here you go.
Is that Seinfeld?
No, it's from Portal.
Do you have the Seinfeld theme?
I don't. Shit, sorry. Wait, if you give me like 1 minute, and I have it for you.
I'm just gonna play it on my phone if this works. Let's see. Add. Yeah. Hopefully this works.
Your phone's not really picking it up very well.
Shit, that did not work.
Give me 30 seconds. I could get it done.
Okay.
Slow.
I don't. Fuck. Scorpions, congratulations on the championship.
No.
And congratulations next season on the championship as well in advance.
Yep. Congratulations, OCO, on the championship.
Yeah, congratulations. Or SaberCats, which it probably will be knowing this league.
I won championship.
Yeah. Insert Casey Colby joke.